Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Stacy Shillington and welcome to my live video this week. I'm just going to stand in front of this glare. Maybe that helps. Sorry about that. I should have checked that before I pressed play. Welcome to my live video this week. This week I am going to talk about the magic of papaya for acne. And this is inspired by my recent trip to Costa Rica. And my mother took myself and my three sisters to a spa for the day. And I chose to have a hot stone massage and a papaya body scrub. And I was in bliss throughout the entire treatment time, of course. I wasn't really aware of what was going on. But when I emerged from the treatment, my body was absolutely glowing. In fact, it looked so good that it didn't even seem like my body. So right in that moment, I really understood how powerful papaya can be for the skin. I mean, I've always known that papaya contains an enzyme called Papain, which is a very good proteolytic enzyme, which means it breaks down protein bonds. But I didn't realize just how powerful it is for the skin. It can actually be transformative. So today I'm going to share exactly what papaya can do, but also how to use it responsibly, because if you overuse papaya, you can really damage your skin. So like any type of exfoliator, we always have to be mindful of the moisture barrier. And the moisture barrier is the very top layer of the skin, of the epidermis, and it looks kind of like a brick wall. The keratinocytes are the cells, and they are surrounded by a lipid layer, which is like the mortar. And the moisture barrier acts to keep toxins and all the bad guys out, and to keep moisture and all the good guys in. So it's really important not to compromise this moisture barrier. When you do, and you have acne, what can happen is that you're more prone to breakouts, you're more prone to scarring, itchiness, redness, hyperpigmentation, inflammation, everything. So even though it might seem like a good idea at the time just to strip everything off your face with an exfoliator, it leaves your skin super vulnerable, and in the long run, it's really not a good idea. But doing it every once in a while can be transformative and can be helpful. So I want to talk about that. So what does papaya contain in it? And I have a papaya right here. This is it. I've already cut it up and used it. It has this beautiful star in the center, these little black seeds, and this is a very ripe one. So the orangish red flesh is right in the center, and obviously surrounded by a lighter color around the peel, which is really important. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. But as you can see from the color, papaya contains a lot of beta carotene in it. Any fruits and vegetables that have the bright orange color have a lot of carotene, and that actually converts to vitamin A in the skin. So vitamin A is a very important skin vitamin. This also contains a lot of pantothenic acid, which is B5, fiber, potassium. Hey Holly, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Are you watching another movie? Vitamin E, folate, and it also has a lot of vitamin C in it. So this is a great fruit. Now, in terms of actually eating it internally, if you have acne, I find it's too high in sugar. And there have been some preliminary studies that have shown that the papain enzyme can actually increase testosterone levels. So just because of that, I wouldn't eat a lot of papaya when you're trying to clear your skin, especially when you're in that clearing phase. Oh, nice. That sounds fun, Holly. Okay, cool. So what does this magical fruit do when you apply it on your skin? It does 7 main things. 3 of them are really strong actions, and only for when you're at a certain stage in your skin clearing cycle, and the other 4 are really gentle actions, and they are good to do at any time. So first of all, and this is amazing, research has shown that the papain enzyme in papaya can exfoliate the skin, which I've mentioned already. It can also reduce hirsutism. And hirsutism is hair growth that occurs in women on the face, usually around the jawline, in women that have PCOS. So research has shown that the Papain can actually reduce this. So amazing if you have PCOS, acne, and hirsutism. And it also reduces hyperpigmentation. So if you're left with discolored skin due to acne scarring, this can help with it. So Papain is really an amazing thing to use if you've had acne, if you're suffering from the effects of acne. And I'm going to show you how to use it for those 3 things. Now, the other 4 things papaya can be used for is, it can be used for if you have very sensitive skin, if you need to moisturize and hydrate, if you're worried about aging, and if you have blemishes that need to be healed. And for these actions, you use an entirely different part of the fruit. So it is such a versatile fruit to use. So first of all, I'm going to talk about if you have active acne. So if your skin is red, if it's inflamed, if you actually have blemishes that need to be healed, you are going to use the flesh part of the papaya. You are going to cut up the papaya, take the juiciest parts of the flesh, put them in your blender along with a teaspoon of Manuka honey. So then you are going to put this mixture, and I've actually already made a bowl of this. It looks like this. You just want to eat it. Imagine papaya mixed with honey. It looks and smells absolutely delectable. You're going to take this and you are going to place it on your skin for about 10 minutes. And actually do a little patch test before you do this, because some people can be allergic to papaya. There is a bit of latex in there. So if you do have a latex allergy, then you want to avoid using it. So do a little patch test first. If that's okay, smear it on your face, wait for about 10 minutes, rinse it off. Now, because you're using the right fruit, the concentration of the enzyme, Papain, the proteolytic enzyme, is not as high. So it doesn't have the potential to damage the moisture barrier the way that the next method does. So you can use this a few times a week, maybe 2 to 3 times a week, provided that your skin is not reacting to it at all. So very exciting, and it does have a mild exfoliating action. So for those of you that have active acne, you want to get a little bit of exfoliation in there without damaging your moisture barrier. Raw papaya with honey is really a great solution. Super natural, really gentle, great for sensitive skin and moisturizing. And you can also, this is what happened to me at the spa, you can add some sea salt in here. This is not for your face. Mix it up. You can rub it all over your body as like a body scrub, or even put in some granulated sugar. That would probably be less irritating. Rub it all over your body, leave it on for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then shower it off. I can't even tell you, my body was not even recognizable once I did that because my skin was so glowing. The only problem was that I just about froze standing in the shower naked with papaya smeared all over my body, waiting for the moment that I was able to wash it off because it's freezing here. So that's how you use papaya when you have active acne. Now, the other way to use papaya is when your acne has cleared, but you may have some hirsutism, you may have some hyperpigmentation, or you may want to do a really good exfoliation to help minimize a little bit of the scarring. So if that is where you are at in your clear skin journey, then you want to use the peel of the papaya right around the edges. That is what you want to blend together for your mask. Now, some sources say you can just take the peel and rub it all over your face. And that's definitely a technique. I like to take the peel, I like to grind it with Manuka honey because it adds some protection for your moisture barrier. This is very strong. The Papain is very concentrated in this area. If it's left on too long or if it's used too often, it can damage your moisture barrier, and then you're more prone to acne, scarring, hyperpigmentation. And after doing all the work that we've done to clear your skin, that's definitely not where you want to end up. So this is a really intriguing treatment for me. I mean, my acne has cleared, and I have a tiny bit of scarring. My pigmentation's pretty much gone, but I am 44, so I do like the idea of doing a nice big exfoliation to minimize the look of my wrinkles. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I'm not actually going to put the mask on my face because I'm in my kitchen and that would be messy. I don't like messes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the peel and put it in my Vitamix just to show you how I do it. So I've removed the fruit and I just have a bunch of papaya peel here. And I'm putting it in my Vitamix. And who else out there like adores their Vitamix and uses it multiple times a day? I cannot live without my Vitamix. I've actually taken it camping before and people tease me about that, but I can't live without it. I just can't. I make everything in my Vitamix. So I've put the papaya peel in there. Now I'm going to add some Manuka honey, which, as you know, if you watch my videos, I absolutely adore for the skin because it does protect the moisture barrier. It's also antibacterial. So I really love it, especially when you have active acne. I mean, when your acne is not so active, you don't necessarily have to use the Manuka honey. You can use more of a raw honey. It's also very moisturizing. It traps moisture in the skin. I could talk about it all day. I love it so much. Okay, so I've got my papaya peel and I've got my honey in my Vitamix. I'm going to put on the lid. I'm just going to turn my back to you for a second and I'm going to blend it. It's not going to take long. If you want, you can hang in there. If not, I totally get you don't want to watch a woman, you know, running a blender on Facebook. There we go. Okay, so thanks for hanging in there. Okay, so the mask is ready. I probably could have blended it for another minute, but I really didn't want to bore you with the blending part. But I have a concoction here that is, actually I'm going to blend it for a minute more before I put it on my face. But this is kind of what it looks like. It can be a lot smoother. So you have the papaya mixed with the honey, and I'm going to put that on my face. I'm going to leave it there for 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. If I feel a strong tingling sensation, I am going to take it right off my face because I don't want to irritate my face or damage my moisture barrier. After it's been on for a while, I'm going to rinse it off and then I'm going to put some argan oil on my face to moisturize it. So that, and then you can use this about once a week or once every 2 weeks if your skin can tolerate it. And I know everybody's skin is a little bit different, but do not use it more than that. If you use this mask more than that, it's too strong. It's going to damage your moisture barrier. So that is the tip that I wanted to share with you today, and I hope that you found it helpful. And I know I don't live in an area where papayas are plentiful, but they're still available. And you know, if you do want to give yourself a treat and do an all-over papaya treatment on your body and your face, you know, it's really, really phenomenal. And in terms of whether or not you can refrigerate the papaya and use it later, this has been in my fridge for a few days. I just put it face down on a plate so that the oxygen doesn't get to it and the fruit doesn't oxidize as much. But I wouldn't leave it longer than a few days. You do want it to be fresh. You want those enzymes to be very active so they do their job well. So let me know what you think of the papaya face mask and how amazing it is. Hi, Abby, welcome. And I can't wait to hear what you guys think, especially do that body scrub, because I cannot tell you how amazing it was, especially if you're going on a beach vacation or something. So thank you for watching. And if you want to learn more about me and what I do, check out my website, naturopathicbeauty.com. And I also run a fantastic 7-week clear skin program. I'm a naturopathic doctor. I've been treating acne for over 12 years. And after all of that experience, I've put it all together in a program that delivers you the information you need to clear your skin. You can't clear your skin without the information that I share with you. So check out my website, naturopathicbeauty.com. Also follow me on Facebook and Instagram because I share great beauty tips every day. All right, have a fantastic one. Bye.